My name is Sinbad, sailor of the seven seas. Wise, witty, and dangerously handsome. Gather round. Let me warm your ears with more untold tales of wisdom. Have you heard the story of the prince who wanted to own all of the treasures in the world? Only to find the more he owned, the unhappier he became? Well, let me tell you, this prince learned the hard way that the old saying, "the things you own end up owning you," is wise for a reason. He began his quest innocently enough. He had the finest toys a prince could ask for: golden chariots pulled by miniature ponies, clockwork birds that sang beautiful melodies, and mountains of plush cushions softer than clouds. But he wasn't satisfied. He wanted more. He sent his royal messengers to every corner of the kingdom, demanding the most precious objects from every town and village. Sparkling jewels from the deepest mines, tapestries woven with threads of pure silver, and exotic animals from faraway lands soon filled his palace. He had rooms overflowing with treasures, one for shimmering swords, another for jeweled goblets, and yet another for strange and wonderful musical instruments. But instead of making him happy, all these possessions made him grumpy. He worried constantly. What if someone steals my ruby-encrusted elephant? He'd fret. What if the sun fades my silk carpets? He'd moan. He spent all his time counting, polishing, and guarding his treasures, never having time to play or laugh. He couldn't even sleep properly, fearing someone might sneak in and take something. One day, a wise old woman came to the palace. She wasn't impressed by the piles of gold or the sparkling gems. She saw the prince, his face etched with worry, and said, "Prince, you are like a ship overloaded with cargo. You're so weighed down by your possessions that you can no longer sail smoothly through life." The prince considered her words. He looked around at the mountains of stuff that surrounded him. He realized she was right. He was so busy taking care of his things that he wasn't taking care of himself. So, the prince made a brave decision. He decided to share his treasures. He gave the jewels to the kingdom's artisans to create beautiful works of art for everyone to enjoy. He donated the exotic animals to a new royal zoo, where everyone could marvel at them. He even gave away many of his toys to the children of the kingdom. As the palace emptied, the prince felt lighter and lighter. He had time to play, to laugh, and to learn. He discovered that true happiness wasn't found in owning things, but in sharing them and enjoying the simple things in life, like a good game of tag or a delicious meal with friends. From that day on, the prince learned that having fewer things meant having more time for joy, and that is a treasure more valuable than any jewel. And that, my friends, is a lesson worth remembering. Perhaps, when you return to your own quarters, you might take a look around. You might find there are ways to create more space for the things that truly matter. Time for play, time for laughter, and time for adventures. And that, my friends, is a treasure worth more than any pile of gold. Until next time, peace out.